China is praising the progress made between the world's two largest economies over the past 8 years.
We are pleased to note that in recent years, despite a sluggish global economy and global trade, China-U.S. economic cooperation and trade has defied the downward trend and maintained steady growth and produced many highlights.
China's vice premier noted at the annual gathering of the 27th U.S.-China Joint Commission on Commerce and Trade held in Washington that bilateral trade between the U.S. and China had grown 4.8% over the last 3 years, with Chinese investment directly responsible for creating 100,000 U.S. jobs. China is now the United States' largest trading partner, with U.S. investment in China up more than 20% this year. But with all the positives, there is concern on the horizon as U.S. President-elect Donald Trump prepares to take office.
What China is doing to us is beyond belief.
Throughout the U.S. presidential campaign, Trump railed against China, saying the U.S. was losing jobs because of U.S.-China trade policies. And he labeled China a currency manipulator, an accusation China's delegates at the JCCT say is not backed up by facts.
I think people from academic and business community, as well as government officials, have agreed that China is not. And facts have proved that China has made continuous progress toward a market-oriented mechanism in its exchange rate reforms.
Trump is also promising to hammer China with a 45% tariff on goods coming into the United States as a way to chip away at the massive U.S. trade deficit. China joined the World Trade Organization in 2001 and could take its case to the WTO.
I think after Mr. Trump takes office, he will be reminded of the obligations as a member of the World Trade Organization.
Trump has threatened to try to pull the United States out of the WTO. It's clear from the meeting that China wants to move to a market-based economy. But U.S. officials say at this point, there's too much Chinese government control in China's economy.
It's a conversation that we have engaged in, but it is not one at this moment that is ripe for us to change our protocol.